How do I manage when I do not feel connected to Allah and the Qur'an?
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Qur'an multiple times, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ. Do they not ponder the meaning of the Qur'an? Do they not reflect upon the meaning of the Qur'an? We feel a lack of connection to the Qur'an. And because of that, we feel a lack of connection to Allah. However, we need to understand that the ball is in our court. That's on us. And what we need to do is we need to start making progress in terms of our understanding of the Qur'an. This is exactly why we constantly recommend to people, read the translation of the Qur'an. The Qur'an is so powerful, it's so life-changing, it's so illuminating, it's so encouraging. It gives us so much perspective that it's impossible for us to not feel connected to the Qur'an and for us to thereby not feel connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the problem is on our part. Now, for someone who might be thinking that, well, easier said than done, brother, because the Qur'an it's a lot to try to understand and study. But Allah has promised us, وَلَقَدْ يَسَّرْنَا الْقُرْآنَ لِلذِّكْرِ فَهَلْ مِن مُدَّكِرٍ, that indeed we have made the Qur'an easy to reflect upon and to understand. So is there anyone that will take up that challenge? That you will be shocked and amazed that once you pick up the translation of the Qur'an, how effective that will be and how powerfully you'll feel connected to the Qur'an. It'll be life-changing. And the more you start to connect with it, the less you'll want to put it down. And that's why when we hear about examples, maybe even you've seen an example in your life of somebody who's constantly engaged with the Qur'an. You know, everyone's journey started somewhere. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. They picked up the Qur'an, they opened the translation of the Qur'an, and what they read there changed their lives for the better. And they could not put it back down. So I encourage myself and everybody, start making some progress, start taking some steps to engage with the meaning of the Qur'an. And it is inevitable that you will feel a powerful connection to the Book of Allah, and that will transform your relationship with Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us all the understanding of His book.